Hey, hey, yo, we're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. We're back for another trip, another beautiful trip. Continuing with this trend of using the Airbuses, we've done the 320, we've done the 300. Today we are doing the 330-200RR, and we are going to do a much shorter flight. We're going to start in Atlanta, which is where we crash landed last time. Did not land correctly. But it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna go to Charlotte. Biggest hub, one of the biggest hubs in the United States, probably. I've been to the Charlotte airport a few times, but, frankly, I think it's the worst airport I've ever been to. Charlotte. Like, the worst. Mainly because there's just so many people there. Everybody is in Charlotte. I don't know if you've ever flown through there, but everybody is in fucking Charlotte, dude. And I do mean everyone. I'm seeing that stream ladder, that stream thing. It's too low. I don't know what it's doing down there. It's gonna bother me if I don't fix this. I have to fix it. The issue is finding it. There we go. That's much better. The bathrooms at the Charlotte airport, bro. The bathrooms at the Charlotte airport, disgusting. I mean, most airports don't have super nice bathrooms. Some of them have at least some clean ones. But bro, the few times I've flown through there, and I've been there multiple times because I've been flying from Nebraska down to Florida. Especially last year, I did that trip at least 5 or 6 times, and almost every single time I had a layover in Charlotte. And bro, the airport itself, like the layout of it, it's not bad. We're gonna take a look at the airport in just a little bit. The layout is not bad. It's not hard to really find your gate. It's not too far. It's a pretty large airport, but it's not like super crazy. Like you don't have to take a tram to get somewhere. What airport had the tram? Was that like Chicago is a crazy airport, like really big. Even the one over at Tampa is bigger, I think, than the one over at Charlotte, from my experience. I never like it when like the airports are too big. What airport did I get lost at? Oh my god, I think it was Colorado, maybe. Oh man, I've walked around that airport so many times. I couldn't find my gate because I was looking at the wrong thing on the ticket. I was trying to find something that didn't even exist. But anyway, looks like it's gonna be like an hour-long flight, which is ideal. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think those really long flights, those 2-hour flights, are a little bit too much anyway, especially for like just for me and for the sim. So we're just gonna do this quick flight here. If when we land, I still have the energy, then maybe we'll progress, and we go to Raleigh, North Carolina, maybe, or Winston-Salem. I'm guessing that's Massachusetts. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan today, is to fly from Atlanta down to Charlottesville, or Charlotte Douglas International. We're gonna look at Atlanta during the trip, right? We're gonna learn about just things to see. We're gonna look at this A330, kind of learn about it for a little bit, and also we're gonna spend some time looking at Charlotte, hopefully, if we have time, and what it's like there. If we don't get time to look at Charlotte today, we'll do that on the next stream when we take off, which is, I think, acceptable as well. But we're gonna have an hour. We're doing another Airbus. I had a lot of trouble landing an Airbus yesterday. Ended up breaking the wheels. I think it's worth watching it. Just so we can see how that stream ended. Let me go ahead and log into Twitch real quick. I can share my screen. Let's go to videos. It's trying to be weird. I have to move it over, maybe. Sometimes you have to, like, launch Twitch twice to get what you want, or maybe I'm just crazy. Right now I'm just getting the about. I'm not seeing the video section. And I know it's not below. So, question is, what is going on, right? Let's take a look. Forward, about. Not gonna work, is it? Alright, that's fine. It's also on YouTube, so I'll just go there. Quality won't be as good. But I did post it today. It will be visible there. I also have, I think, the video itself. Right there. Let's go ahead and go over this thing. Oh, here it is. Just trying to just circle around and get this plane down. I've already done like a few loops by this point. There we go. Again, I can't get these wheels to come out. I can't get the plane to slow down. I mean, I've got the power all the way down on the aircraft, and it's just gunning it. It's doing like 250, 300 knots while I'm trying to land it. Eventually, I had to like literally turn off the engine just so I could put this bird on the ground. It's absolutely crazy, man. Yeah, that's another loop. Look at me, like I'm banking as far as I can. Yeah, so close. Here we go. The engine. I think I turned off the engine right around this point here. See, the throttle is all the way at the bottom. But the plane is still gunning it, man. I've got the flaps all the way down. Everything you're supposed to do. She just would not listen to me. Like, I was just tired of doing circles. My son was about to wake up, literally. I got off, and the baby got on. Like, woke up. Like, within a couple minutes of me getting off. So, like, I had to go. Yeah. This is the best I could do. See? Like, I'm trying to get them open. It's half open. Like, what is going on there? You know? This reminds me of just what happened in... Was it in Korea? Except, you know, I don't have a shitty airport. I can actually...
I think I broke the wheel.
You know,
just
drag the bottom of the plane on the ground and not blow it up because I'm not going to run into that big old wall they had in the middle of the freaking runway, man. Dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I was watching that when it happened, like minutes within it happened, it was on TikTok, and I went on YouTube to take a look at what happened, and it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing. South Korea plane crash.
Video shows the moment
Like this
the
thing?
JetBlue Airlines passenger jet touched down in Muon, South Korea. The belly of the jet skidding on the tarmac before it slams into a concrete wall, exploding into a fireball.
Bro.
Flight 2216 was carrying 125
Bro, like,
passengers.
the crazy thoughts that go through, I think, everybody's head after watching that video. Because we've all been on, like, if you've been on a plane more than a few times, you've been on a bumpy landing where you're like, you know, that could have gone better. Whether either the plane jumps, right? Or like something goes wrong and you can feel the wheels, right? I've been in like situations where even like the pilot gets on and he's like, "Woo, that was a rough one," or like that was a close one, like not making me feel better. Here you go. I mean, they had a bird strike. It was kind of different. Emergency landing. They knew this was coming, but like, talk about poor design, man. Like, what is that wall doing there? What is that wall doing there? It make it no sense. It make it no sense. Anyway, depressing, sad, stupid. Again, Airbus 330. Hartsfield, Atlanta, to KCLT, Charlotte Douglas. Let's get this going. Let's get some music on. Gotta have some music on. Thank you for the follow, Pepe. Pepe? I don't know. One of those? One of those? Do I need to look at the EFP at all? Did I file a flight plan? Let's file a flight plan. It's not doing one yesterday. It really bit me in the ass, bro. I had... Like, this is bad, man. It's very bad. Because it didn't give me the, you know, like the things that tell you, like, where you're going. Part of the reason I had to crash. It's okay, though. You know, we're learning. We're learning. We are learning the hard way, but we're learning, right? We're learning. So where is this flight thing? I never remember. Planner is. There we go. Let's send this ATC. We will love it. Jump in, let's jump in, let's jump in, let's jump in. It's gonna be a good round, mama. Alright, we're loading in, we're loading in, we're loading in. All I want is money, power. Forgot to change the time. We're not flying in the dark. That is not happening. Look at dark. That doesn't look right though. We're not flying in the dark. I am not doing a nighttime flight, bro. Not happening. Oh, I don't even have to worry. The game just crashed. Microsoft Flight Simulator took care of it for me. It crashed again. I gotta make sure. I'll check the settings to make sure I've got the same ones I had last time. That is real unfortunate, man. Real freaking unfortunate, man. Let's look at the Airbus 330 while we wait. I think I got that name right. Let's see. Cabin tour. Apparently it's popular in industry. There we go.
Hello, and welcome back to Skyships and to the epic Airbus Marathon. Not just Airbus, but specifically the A300 family. As you know, Europeans improved it to the model A310, but they did not stop on it. You may ask, can they just leave this plane alone? Don't they have anything else? They do. Airbus played around with narrow-body aircrafts and, yes, returned to their favorite project to make it ideal. Today we have the A330. So what is this thing exactly? Airbus A330 is a long-haul wide-body twin-engine airliner. Again, another successor of the same story. Oh, Airbus loved its first bird. Let's fly to the past. The story of this aircraft began when the A300 was completed. As you know, it had a lot of modifications. One of them, the A300B10, turned into the A310. Quite awesome aircraft. But that was not enough. The plane had even more modification projects. Airbus temporarily forgot about them during the A320 development. But the competition hadn't stopped. In the United States, the brand new Boeing 767 was born. And for the Europeans,
the thing every time it crashes,
so about the modification,
like 10 minutes waiting for
the
it to reload.
A300 had two more versions, B9 and B11. The
Ridiculous.
first one had an extended fuselage and more powerful engines.
The
second had an extended fuselage too, but it was heavier, had increased range and 4 engines. These two projects were taken into work. The first one became the A330 and the second one A340. We'll talk about it next time. When the corporation announced those new projects, everyone was excited. Airbus had already become a large and respected manufacturer, and all of the suppliers fought for the right to work with it. The situation had changed since the old times, when a new company worked hard to find suppliers for their projects. The tenders for a new engine were attended by the General Electric with their CF6, Rolls-Royce with their Trent 700 engine, and of course Pratt & Whitney with PW4168. Those engines had almost identical performance and delivered nearly 300 kilonewtons of thrust. In 1986, Airbus officially announced the new planes. Everyone heard the new indexes A330 and A340 for the first time. The aircrafts required serious investments into the production line's improvement. British Aerospace and Messerschmitt Bölkow-Blohm spent a lot of money on the modernization. France invested over $400 million into a new production line in Toulouse. In 1992, the first completed A330 prototype, equipped with GE CF6 engines, was rolled out. At the end of the year, it made its maiden flight. Until the invention of the first Boeing 777, the A330 was the largest twin-engine aircraft in the world. In January 1994, the A330 started regular flights in the park of Air Inter. The model's second operator was Thai Airways. Initially, the aircraft had two basic versions. The first created plane was the A330-300. The fuselage is almost the same as that of A300 and A310, but it is almost 64 meters long. It can accommodate the maximum of 440 passengers and take them on a
400?
distance over 11,750
Almost double the
kilometers.
size of the
There
310.
were 690 planes of this version built until 2017.
And
with
it
a standard
sold
unit
more.
cost nearly
I think the
$250
310 only did like
million.
265.
The second plane, A330-200, appeared in 1998. This one was adapted for long-distance flights. Having a shortened fuselage, it can accommodate the maximum of 406 passengers.
Ah, it's early,
Now
huh?
it flies for 13,450
I went for 7 a.m.
kilometers. The plane received an additional fuel tank. So when you fly on this cutie, don't smoke. You have 140 tons of fuel under your feet. Of course, they built a freighter, A330-200F.
I am worried about the service today.
70 tons of stuff you bought
See that?
on Amazon and transport all of it on a distance of
All of my
400 kilometers.
All of my
In
panels are off,
2008,
man.
Boeing created a new Model 787 Dreamliner,
Everything is off.
which was better than everything before. Of course, the
Pause this.
A330 had to be up.
This is kind of serious. Like, what is this? Where are all my instruments? Like, why is this all turned off? I think I have to restart. Let's try a simple restart and see if that fixes it. If it doesn't, I may have to break this thing back to the main menu. So what's the deal with games and just lack of polish these days, man? Like, wait, no one was in a rush to get this game, man. Nobody. The thing is, the campaign doesn't have all these issues.
Atlanta Tower, November 6, 320, 8 ready at runway 27.
So can you want to do 3 flights? Then it starts to crap out. Okay, here we go. We got instruments. Finally. Oh. Worried. Like, are we gonna have to fly blind again? Done that before. Crashed on me. Okay. What is that Airbus 330? Big, huh? Check out the back. Gotta move this now. Door open. Nice. More space than usual for the flight attendant, that's for sure. This thing is kind of meant for perhaps longer flights. That's a nice first class. Probably the best I've seen so far in the Airbuses. This I can mess with. This is nice. And then, of course, there's another flight attendant thing right in the middle before you get the code. Let me go past this? No. As far as you can go. Oh, no. I got past it. Somehow. There's the trick. I think it's... I don't think it's supposed to go past that. It's a bummer. But we can look at that. The video, the interior here. We'll look at that later. Let's just take off. Early morning. And then we'll deal with the rest in the air. In an hour. Alright. Everyone ready? Faster. Flight attendants. Prepare for this flight. Close that door, please. Cars over there. We gotta look at Charlotte International Airport and all that stuff too. Alright. I'm gonna unlock these brakes. Brakes are off. Power. I need the brake on. Press the button. really run for a little bit. Why? Look, alright, we're going. Back. In. Oh wow, they're slow, huh?
Atlanta
Never seen
Tower,
landing
November
gears take
6,
that long.
tree 208 frequency change.
Should have.
Atlanta approach November 6, tree 208 is
Really?
type 1 miles, west of
going on?
Atlanta 2,000 feet.
Where am I
Request flight
marking?
following.
November 6, tree 208 Atlanta approach. Squawk 01, tree 7.
Oh my god.
Squawk 01, tree 7208.
I get fully turned around.
208 radar contact. 3 miles west of Atlanta, 4,100 feet. Altimeter 29er. 9er 2.
Bye bye, Atlanta.
Roger
Good.
208. Atlanta approach November 6, tree 208, 3 miles southwest of Atlanta 5,200 foot. Request IFR to Charlotte, ready to copy. November 6, tree 208 cleared to Charlotte Airport as filed. Squawk 0137.
208 readback correct. Radar contact 6,900 feet. Altimeter 29er. 9er 2 turn left heading 09er 5. Proceed on course descend and maintain 3,200 feet.
Turn left heading 0905. Resume on navigation descend
Heading
and maintain
095.
3,200 feet 208.
208 contact Atlanta Center on 128. 0. Good day.
Oh, this Airbus.
Going to
I don't understand how the throttle works in this.
0208. Atlanta Center, November 6, tree 208 is at 9,600 feet, descending 3,200 feet.
I'm not defending.
November 6, tree 208 Atlanta Center. Altimeter 29er. 9er 2.
And
radar
now it
contact
just shut
continue.
down. They want me down at 3,000 feet. I don't think my heading is quite right either.
208 contact Atlanta departure on 1 tree. For 75. Good day.
Going to 1 tree 475208. Atlanta departure November 6, tree 208 is passing 11,000 feet, descending 3,200 feet.
November 6, tree 208 Atlanta departure. Altimeter 29er. 9er 2 radar contact continue.
I'll leave it there. We can, I like the way this thing's lit up at night. Kind of cool. Feet is where he wants me. 3,000. I think basically underground. Get the baby monitor on.
upgraded. The result of this work made its maiden flight in autumn 2017. You can find the video about A330neo jetliners on the channel. The A330-200 will be replaced by the A330-800neo. The plane will get the Rolls-Royce Trent 7000 engines and many new features developed for A350, including the long shark legs. The airliner will fly on a range of 14,000 kilometers and accommodate 406 passengers. Bigger A330-300 will be replaced by the A330-900neo. This one will get the same Trent 7000 engine and accommodate maximum 440 passengers. The range of a bigger jet will be reduced to 12,000 kilometers. A330 also became a basis for the new MRTT plane, the upgraded version of A310 MRTT. These toys serve in the air forces of France, United Kingdom, Singapore, Saudi Arabia, and of course United Arab Emirates. The Emirates have all the expensive toys. Airbus also tried to sell it to the United States, but Yankees have toys of their own.
Boeing.
Airbus A330 is one of the best commercial airplanes in this class, and unlike
America
the
first, right?
A300 and A310, it will not retire in the near future. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Shush.
Fast flights and soft landings to you.
Thing right here at 8,000. Oh, that's Airbus for you. Kind of boring. I ain't gonna lie. Here. Atlanta International Airport. There's an ad for them. They're not gonna shush. Not even gonna give me my. I don't know what I pressed yesterday. Oh, it's left thumbstick. Left thumbstick.
In the world.
Shows your stuff.
5 runways handle up to 250 flights an hour. Security staff check 95,000 bags every day.
We are taking anything you can eat, drink, or surf the webware out of the bag.
I'm looking for anything that can connect to make an explosive material.
The airport handles 2 million passengers a week. And it employs 63,000 staff.
The pilot doesn't get this, he can't go anywhere.
So how does this enormous airport work?
The volume here in Atlanta is always the difficult part.
Exclusive access takes us behind the scenes.
It's kind of like the underground Disney.
Exploring the airport's hidden secrets.
Some people don't even know that I exist.
To discover the amazing team on call 24/7.
What I love most about this is being the good guy.
And incredible technology.
You process a U.S. citizen in a matter of seconds.
That makes this extraordinary place work.
Once the captain gets his clearance out, we're ready for on-time departure.
This is the secret life of the world's busiest airport.
Final call, Delta Flight 353 serves to Liberia, Costa Rica.
Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta handles more flights than Heathrow and Gatwick airports combined.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your aircraft has just arrived here at gate 828.
Around 261 million people, 80% of the U.S. population, live within 2 hours flight of here.
Delta Flight 2179 at Pensacola.
Anywhere within 500.
And it's the home base for Delta Airlines, one of the biggest carriers in the world.
Connection information is here on the overhead monitor.
That's why 104 million passengers pass through the airport every year. Relying on the 2,700 flights that arrive or depart every day.
So it's 104 affirmative and make a left turn on taxiway number.
To ensure everything runs on time, hundreds of aircraft must be emptied, prepared, and reloaded at one of the airport's 192 gates. Under such pressure, every breakdown, every weather delay, every security alert has the potential to bring the operation to a grinding halt. So how do you manage the job of getting all those aircraft in and out throughout the day?
That's too long.
This
208, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude.
Get out of here.
Maintain 3,200 foot altimeter 29er.
I'm not doing that. 300 feet. You're gonna have to just keep that 300 feet, man.
Descend
Get
and
you.
maintain 3,200 feet 208.
Talking about 300 feet right now.
Welcome to this miles-by-foot tour of Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, code ATL. By passenger count, ATL is the busiest airport in the world, a position it's held for 24 of the past 25 years. ATL sees more passengers every day than most commercial airports in the United States see in a year.
I'm finding it a lot easier to fly than the 310 was.
250,000 passengers.
Like, by a lot,
ATL
man.
fields about 1,700 passenger flights each day. That's a takeoff or a landing every 51 seconds. These stats are incredible, but ATL's most impressive feat is how easy it is to navigate the airport, whether you're catching a tight connection, you're changing airlines, or even if you're flying for the very first time. My goal in this video is to give you the tools to help you find your flight easily and painlessly. ATL's role in the national transit network, its passenger volume, and its scope put ATL on a different level entirely, so my tour will be a bit different too. If you're new to travel, or you love to see how aviation and airports work, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can connect with our community and see new videos when they're published. As things change at ATL, which they always will, I'll be updating the top comment with new information to keep you current on the ever-evolving scene here. Down here in the South, we always say, no matter where you go after you die, you'll connect in Atlanta first. Let's explore. ATL is the primary hub of Delta Airlines, headquartered here in Atlanta since the 40s.
Seriously, a lot easier to fly.
Passengers at ATL are flying Delta, so let's focus on the home team first.
I'm gonna actually land today.
Altogether, ATL has 7 airside concourses, arranged parallel to one another, north to south, with Concourse T to the west and concourses A, B, C, D, E, and F ascending to the east. All concourses are connected airside by an underground people mover lovingly called the plane train. Delta flights can be found in any of the 7 concourses at ATL. Shorter international flights are typically found in Concourse E, and long-haul international flights are typically in Concourse F. As always, but especially at ATL, gate assignments are subject to change on short notice, so always check the departure boards in the terminal when you arrive. Make sure the gate on your boarding pass or your app is still accurate.
My gate changed at the last minute. I was sitting at the wrong place.
The core concourses for Delta at ATL.
Didn't realize so. I went over there and I talked to the gate agent. They were like,
each of these concourses feature a pretty similar
I think it was Philly.
2 long departure halls branching off from a single central node where you can
I really got around it here.
As well as a concentration of restaurants, shops, and other services. Gates in these and every other concourse are numbered from south to north, lowest to highest. If your flight arrives in one of these 4 concourses and your connecting flight is in another concourse, head towards the center of the concourse you land in, head downstairs to the plane train, and ride in the direction of the concourse for your next flight. The train arrives and departs pretty frequently, once every 2 minutes or so. Check above the train doors to make sure you're going the right way. Even if the train isn't running, which is really rare, there is a corridor you can use to walk between concourses, complete with moving sidewalks to help you. Even walking the entire way, it only takes a few minutes to get to the next concourse. From the farthest gate, and the longest walk you can get between any 2 gates in concourses A through D in about 20 minutes, with most transits taking about 10 minutes. For a more in-depth view of each of these concourses, check out my full unnarrated walking video of ATL. Concourse E is the airport's older international concourse, but today it's used for a combination of domestic and international flights for Delta and for non-SkyTeam airlines. Unlike A through D, Concourse E has 3 departure halls, arranged like a 3-pronged Tetris piece. This concourse features one of the largest food courts at the airport. and it's a nice place to go if you're with a group and want lots of choices, but you still want to sit together.
I really need that.
Lower numbered gates in Concourse E are to the south or to the right as you come up the
I
escalator.
just want to make sure I buy like a really
Higher
nice
numbered
one.
gates are to the
It
north
takes me a few
or to
months
the
to save
left,
up for it.
and gates E14 through E18 are past the food court straight ahead.
Like if I buy it, I want it to be
There's
like
also a large Delta
after
service
line.
desk directly across from the food court.
Possibly buy like a chair.
Concourse
set up
F,
with it.
also called the Maynard H. Jackson Jr. International
Flopping that on
Terminal,
top of
is
this
the
desk
newest
is
and
not really
grandest
going to
at
fly.
ATL,
So cover up too
and
much
it's home
space.
to all intercontinental
I
airlines
don't want to be like
and
turning
nearly
left.
every long-haul international service on Delta and its SkyTeam partners.
Not enough space in this desk.
When you arrive at Concourse F, you can go upstairs to the mezzanine food court that overlooks the action below. 10 of the concourse's 12 gates are to the right in its main departure hall.
Definitely been to Atlanta.
Windows and great views of the heavies that take passengers
I
to
don't have
and
any
from far-off
specific memories of it though.
in Europe and Asia. The other two gates, F12 and F14, are tucked away to the left as you come up the plane train. I took my first solo international flight from this concourse almost 10 years ago now, so this concourse always has a special place in my memory. I always try to swing by when I'm here, even if I'm just here for a short layover. Concourse T is connected to the main landside terminal at ATL, and it's home to major airlines American and United, as well as most, but not all, domestic airlines. Both major airlines have a lounge located near T10. The Admirals Club is to the left, and the United Club is to the right as you walk down the terminal. Concourse T is currently undergoing renovation, and you can see what the future terminal will look like by going all the way to the northern end where it's finished. Unlike the other terminals at ATL, there isn't a central food court or other services in the Concourse Center, at least not for now, so head closer to your gate for food and shopping. If you're leaving the airport and you're looking for ground transportation and baggage, you'll take the plane train to Concourse T. Thanks to ATL's incredible levels of traffic and its reputation as a transfer hub, non-hub American and United both offer an impressive array of hub destinations, and with considerable frequency of both mainline and regional service. Besides the big three, domestic carriers Spirit, JetBlue, Frontier, Alaska, and Southwest also connect through ATL. Spirit offers 19 domestic destinations of its own, as well as 2 seasonal destinations in Fort Myers, Florida, and Atlantic City in New Jersey. As of December 2023, Spirit uses low-numbered gates in Concourse D alongside Frontier. Frontier's presence in ATL is considerable too, and they fly to 24 of their most popular destinations, including 5 year-round international
destinations.
destinations
Plan next time, see if I can
seasonal
change
ones.
how high I would fly. Not like
Both Spirit and Frontier have operating bases at ATL.
It's get up to like 10,000 at least.
JetBlue currently uses the northern end of
We're
Concourse
doing at
T,
least 250
and
knots.
they fly to their 4 busiest bases at Boston, Fort Lauderdale, and their New York City airports at LaGuardia and JFK. Alaska, who shares gate space with other airlines in the northern end of Concourse T, connects ATL with Seattle, and starting in the summer of 2024, their focus city is San Diego. Still though, Southwest is the busiest non-Delta carrier at ATL with over 40 year-round destinations. Southwest uses the central gates in Concourse C. Delta, of course, serves more destinations than every other carrier at ATL combined, well over 200 destinations, including more than 50 year-round international destinations in some 35 countries across the Caribbean, Central and South America, Europe, East Asia, and Africa. Delta maintains gates in all 7 concourses at ATL, so remember to check your app or the departure boards in the terminal to stay up to date to where you're flying from. Moreover, Delta has an unbelievable 9 Sky Club lounges scattered throughout the airport, with at least 1 in each concourse and 2 in A and D. The Sky Club in T opens earliest, and the one in F is open the latest. While that might seem excessive, space is always limited at these clubs. When I was here, most had long lines with patrons waiting to get in.
Long line.
ATL is one of the few airports that feels like a destination all on its own, thanks to its size, the variety of its service, and the potential for people watching.
Hey, buddy.
Naturally, ATL sports a prolific art collection.
How was it? You have fun?
Mostly located in the pedestrian
That's great.
corridors between the plane train stops and in the old airside terminals, particularly concourses T and E. Concourse T contains static art exhibits even during the renovation, complete with interpretation and details on the artists. Most notably, Concourse E is filled to the brim with art installations, even starting as soon as you come up from the plane train and in each of the 3 departure halls. Each installation is as different as the next. Plane spotting is another great pastime at ATL, and you'll even catch non-enthusiasts checking out the action. The most impressive planes are in E and F, to be sure, but the real action is in A through D, where the vast majority of aircraft movements actually take place. Concourse F's traffic is busiest from late morning to early evening,
But
with
go to
most
A and
red-eye
D,
flights
Atlanta.
departing in those windows.
Gonna kick ass the plane.
Every other concourse is busy at all hours, sun up to sundown. For airport lovers, ATL has yet another unsurprising superlative. Its air traffic control tower next to Concourse F is the tallest in the Western Hemisphere at just under 400 feet tall, longer than the Atlanta Falcons home field at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
That's not cool.
ATL is one of the few airports these days whose airside remains open 24 hours a day for folks catching a connecting flight the next day. If you find yourself at ATL overnight and you missed a connection or there's some other travel mishap, or even you intentionally scheduled it that way, you won't be alone. After my recent late-night stay, many folks tucked in throughout concourses E and F, each with plenty of room and some amount of comfortable furniture and privacy to catch a few hours of sleep before your journey continues. None of the lounges are open overnight, so it's best to find a place early if you know that's in your future. While I might not make a habit of it, it's nice to know that there are places where you can rest in relative peace and quiet. The airport has 2 points of entry and exit in the centers of concourses T and F on opposite sides of the airport. Concourse T connects to the main landside terminal, complete with baggage claims, connection to ground transportation,
That's
and
enough.
other
That's
landside
enough.
services.
That's enough. That's enough. Let's look at ATL. I found a pretty nice video earlier. These guys, I like them from yesterday. Yeah. You want your play, right? Did you get to play? Okay, now you gotta go clean yourself because you got stuff all over you. Okay? It's gonna be quick. Then you can come out and I can give you my phone when you're done. Okay?
What's up,
Yeah,
YouTube?
but no crying
Welcome back
about
to our
shower,
channel.
okay?
It's Choose here.
Come on,
Choose
here.
to
Let me
Explore,
help.
where we teach you guys how to see the world and save and
Take it
die.
off.
So, we are here in Atlanta.
I got you.
A's down? Throw your A's down?
Yes.
So, it's crazy I said what's up YouTube because we're actually supposed to be here for a YouTube event for black creators, but somehow they invited us but didn't send us any information, so we're just in Atlanta. We're just here.
With your choo-choo out here?
But we got a ticket for only $32, so we're gonna make the best out of it. And we never been to Atlanta, so we're gonna try to do as much as we
Take
can.
these
while
with
we're
you.
out here.
Go put them in the hamper.
So stay tuned. We got 2
In the hamper.
days, and
This
we'll
one
show
too.
you guys what you can do in Atlanta on a weekend. So let's go. All right, so for our first part, we are at Flying Biscuit. My sister right here, she's actually an ATLian now. So we're down here just visiting
And we
her.
went down 100.
You know, I'm in Georgia, so I gotta have some Georgia peaches with my waffle. No, I
I gotta
biscuit.
figure out how to
It's
set
a
the
fine
heading
biscuit, so
correctly.
gotta
I
get some kind of
still
biscuits.
can't figure that
My
part out.
sister
The best I ever had, which is French toast.
got, okay. And Liv is a fake vegan, so she got.
Vegan tofu scramble and some fresh fruit. So I'm enjoying it.
Sound good.
Let's go. Starting with some food.
So we're just pulling up to our second stop of the day, which is the World of Coca-Cola Museum. But what I will say is we're coming from New York, and we thought we're going down south, and we thought it was going to be warm. But in October, it is not warm.
It says it's 51 degrees and sunny, but I'm really cold. I need more layers. I should have brought my winter coat, but I didn't.
Winter coat is a drag, but it's a lot colder than what we thought it would be down here.
South.
Alright.
Okay, and now we're gonna check the super secret vault where we can see the secret ingredients in Coca-Cola.
Okay.
So let's check it out. I might steal the secret. I might give it to you guys.
You, Courtney. I hope you steal it. That's funny.
Coca-Cola was actually found by a pharmacist in Atlanta. My wife is a pharmacist, but you ain't give me nothing like this. I need you to do
I recently said
something
goodbye to
about it to make
Coca-Cola.
us some money too.
I grew up drinking that stuff. My father worked for Coca-Cola for a decade. That was like his personality was Coca-Cola, man.
Alright, so we just
Blood.
leaving the vault. I actually got this secret recipe, and if you guys want that,
Best
I'll
thing
tell
ever
you,
happened
all you
in it.
gotta do is subscribe to my channel, and it'll pop up as soon as you subscribe. It'll pop up the secret recipe. But now we're here in the bottle section because we're in Atlanta, and I always wanted to be a bottle girl. So we're gonna check out a bottle out here. Next part of the museum is the scents. So they have a bunch of different scents, over 12 different scents.
Better.
You can blindly taste, smell, and try to decide what they are.
So we're trying spicy, fruity, and sweet. So we're gonna see what we smell.
Yeah, and we'll let you know we're pretty bad so far. Over 12 different scents. Let's see how Liv's sense of smelling fares. What do you think that is?
26 minutes.
Okay.
Beautiful morning. Beautiful morning for a flight.
Okay. Lift it.
Beautiful Airbus 330.
Wow, bubblegum. And just to get all our senses involved, we are now going to the taste it. We're going to try these Coca-Cola products from all over the world. Yeah.
Alemo.
All right, and we can't go to Atlanta and not visit Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s National Historical Park. So I'll give you guys a quick tour while we're here. So inside the visiting center, they have a really informative, kind of like a museum, where they talk about the different work that Martin Luther King did all around the world and about his assassination. And right outside of that, they also have a World Peace Rose Garden. And these are still blooming, and we're in October.
Close the store, okay?
So now we're here at Martin Luther King Jr. Historical Park, and right behind us, you'll see their burial grounds. And this is amazing little flowing river thing, and it's really big. On it, it actually says, "We will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like the water and righteous like the mighty stream." And now we are heading to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s house. And it's cool because his house is, I guess,
You say 8,000?
That time period that was there. Because it does not look like anybody living right now.
That's quick. Why are we going up right before we land?
Right after you leave the national park, gotta head here. Slutty Vegan, black owned, woman owned. Right in here in Atlanta, vegan food. Next stop of the day is the Pond City Market.
3,300 feet 208.
What?
208, contact Atlanta Center on 135.
You just made me do that. And then now they're bringing me back down.
Tree 5208. Atlanta Center November 6,
Ridiculous.
Tree 208 is at 5,000 feet, descending 3,300 feet.
I was already perfect where I was.
Number 6, Tree 208, Atlanta Center, altimeter 29er.
I need to get the speed up a little bit.
Radar contact
I can't complain too much.
208 climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet 208.
No. No. No, we're not.
Atlanta
No.
Center, November 6,
No.
208.
I refuse.
Would like to change destination to Charlotte.
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know what you're talking about. Freaking ATC tower is like glitching on me. We're 19 minutes out from the airport.
Cleared to Charlotte Airport as filed. Squawk 0137.
I'm not going to 8,000. We're gonna stay right here.
November 6, 3208, cleared to Charlotte Airport as filed. Squawk 0137.
208 read back correct. Radar contact 4,700 feet, altimeter 29er. 902 turn left heading 070, resume on navigation descend, and maintain 3,300 feet.
Oh, yeah. Now he wants me to go down again.
Turn left heading 070,
Turn
proceed
left.
on course descend, and maintain 3,300 feet 208.
208 climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
Oh my god. He just changed his mind again.
Climb and maintain 8,000
See,
feet
it's like freaking out.
208.
Doesn't know. Doesn't know.
Atlanta Center, November 6, 3208.
You at the airport?
Request destination. Change to Charlotte.
Oh, Chris, no, that's possible.
November 6 3208 is cleared to Charlotte Airport as filed. Squawk 0137.
November 6, 3208, cleared to Charlotte Airport as filed. Squawk 0137.
208 read back correct. Radar contact 3,800 feet, altimeter 29er. 902 turn right heading 070, resume on navigation descend, and maintain 3,300 feet.
Going back down again.
Turn right heading 070.
Wonder if
Proceed
it's
on
radar
course
contact.
descend, and maintain 3,300 feet 208.
208 climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
No.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet 208. Atlanta Center, November 6.
And now he's gonna request it again.
208, request destination. Change to Charlotte.
November 6 3208 is cleared to Charlotte.
They're having this
Airport
back
as
and
filed.
forth about
Squawk
destination. And
0137.
he says, go down. And then it's like, there's a contact, go up. And back to go down. So,
Squawk 0137.
I'm not even gonna listen.
Where we're gonna walk around, see some things, and just check it out. So stay tuned with us, yeah.
Radar contact 3,000 feet, altimeter 29er. 902 turn right heading 070, proceed on course climb and maintain 3,300
All right, so we just got upstairs to the Skyline Park up here on Pond City Market, and it is spectacular up here. There's so many different games. There's mini golf, there's swings, there's slides, and just great views of the city. So we have unlimited games here for until 10 o'clock. It's currently 6:30-ish. The sun is setting, so beautiful views, and we're gonna try to do as much as we can.
Alright,
here.
we're at 2,000.
What, Liz?
That's
A little more than cold.
This is Hotlanta.
November 6
It ain't.
is cleared to Charlotte Airport as filed. Squawk 0137.
Alright, hey,
November 6, 3208, cleared to Charlotte Airport as filed.
Yeah, we go.
Squawk 0137.
It's living up here. You ready, Liv?
Yes.
I saw you right here. You take this, you pull yourself up. Come on, look. Oh, man. Let's go. Look at the sunset. It's beautiful. All right. So I think it's supposed to be a ride, but the best part about this is the views.
Turn left
Like,
heading 070. Proceed
amazing
on course
views here.
climb and maintain 3,300 feet 208.
208 climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
all right, so the game is rigged. I gotta make all
8,000 feet 208. Atlanta Center, November 6, 3208. Request
Okay,
destination. Change to Charlotte.
Okay.
Charlotte Airport as filed.
Oh, wow.
Don't buy.
That's no good.
That's
That's no
fine.
good. Oh,
November 6, 3208. Cleared to Charlotte Airport as filed. Squawk 0137.
All right, next one, the horse derby. Who you gonna beat me, Liv?
208 read back correct.
Who you
You're
think
done?
will win out of the two of them? Be real. You got her?
Altimeter
You real?
29er.
She knows it's rigged. Nobody won this game the whole day. Come on. Why you want me to play this? Right?
Yeah.
Look, this
It's
right
fun.
here, nobody will win this game.
That looks like
It's
it's
Right heading 070.
All right.
Proceed on course climb
Let's see it.
and maintain 3,300 feet, 208.
208 climb.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet, 208.
Let's pull up this map.
Atlanta Center, November 6, tree 208. Request destination. Change to Charlotte.
Which one do you want? The pink one or the chocolate one? So I won 2 prizes. I've been winning all the games, so now we got to do the slide. Me and my wife going down these slides. When we gonna slide, baby?
To Charlotte Airport is filed.
All right.
0137.
Yeah, cool. You got to scoot down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Radar contact 3,300 feet.
Hey.
Altimeter 29.
All right. So next up is mini golf. Right here, we got the balls. We got the scorecard. You know I ain't gonna lose. Liv is a cheater. Liv is a cheater. When Liv can't beat me, she cheats. She cheats.
Navigation climb and maintain 3,300 feet, 208.
208 climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet, 208. Atlanta Center, November 6, tree 208. Would like to change destination to Charlotte.
November 6, tree 208 is cleared to Charlotte Airport this file. Walk 0137.
Okay, and after a great night, we went to bed, knocked out, and we're starting this day early. We're heading to Atlanta Breakfast Club, which was highly recommended to us for one of the best Southern comfort food. So we're waiting on this lift, and we're heading over there. We don't have the car today, and it's our last day in Atlanta. All right, so we just made it here at Atlanta Breakfast Club, and this looks like it's a jumping place in Atlanta. There was a long line, and we're here on a Thursday, so be sure to have reservations if you're going to come here in time, because you might be waiting a super long time. It's still crowded. What I would say is that the food looks really good just on the picnic, so I'm hoping that the food itself tastes as good as it is. So let's check it out, y'all. And our food has come. I got the Georgia peach chicken and waffles. And my wife got the breakfast bowl with veggies.
Alright, so it has grits, it has cheese,
But it's
it
not
has
arguing.
scrambled eggs, there's a biscuit, there's lots of nice veggies, so I'm ready to eat.
I know. Yeah, I gotta go outside, please.
My father been chicken and waffles.
Yeah, I got
10 out of 10.
Ouch.
Georgia peach.
Love you.
Okay, and we just made it here at the Atlanta Botanical Gardens. And we see some beautiful floral arrangements. It is October, so it looks like there's some, spooky Halloween themes like that one behind us. So we'll see some pumpkins, some squash, and see whatever else we can see. All right, and let's head to the canopy walk. Lead us, Liz. So we're doing the canopy walk, and what I would imagine is this looks really cool at night because they have a bunch of these lights that kind of hang over, and I guess y'all gotta try it. But it's nice because you're elevated above the park, and you can see people walking down under you, but we're a little bit elevated. It's not really scary, right, Liv?
Yeah, it's not scary like in Costa Rica where we were on like the hanging bridges and it was kind of rocky. This is like stable, you're elevated, not too high.
Or even worse, when we were in Singapore and she thought she was gonna die in the airport.
They travel a lot.
So on that canopy, whatever that was in the airport, I don't know.
We made it here at the Cascade Garden, and look right there, you see the Earth Goddess. Now this is over 20 feet tall, and it's composed of so many living plants and animals. So it's actually a living woman. Interpret that how you want to interpret it, but it's a living sculpture.
Yes, they're plants. They're plants.
Yeah. It looks like actually during this season, it's not as green as it would be because it's cold in Atlanta in October.
Yeah, it's not hot Atlanta in October.
But not only that, the water is not full in the pond, but it does have lights all over her. So I think at night, it's probably really cool here as well. So definitely a cool place to be at nighttime. Made it to our next spot, which is all the way to the right, and it's the water mirror. And right here, you see the seasonal installation from Dale Chihuly, and it's over 30 foot tall, and he's a world famous glass blower. But check how beautiful this is.
Not doing it. Stop asking. I don't even know what you're talking about.
And next is the Ancox Chambers Garden. Beautiful. Let's go.
Okay, some textures coming in a little late now.
And the second installation of the blowing glass. Here we are. Alright, so we're here in the Tropical Rotunda in the Fuqua Conservatory, and this is beautiful. It's kind of like we're in a rainforest, kind of like, where were we?
The Cloud Forest in Singapore.
Yes, so check this out if you guys are here, because this is amazing. It even has real rain here, so it's like you're in a real rainforest.
It's like misting.
Yeah.
208, please expedite your climb 8,000 feet.
Not happening, lady.
And now we're in the desert house. Okay, we just had an amazing time at the Atlanta Botanical Gardens, and we're walking through Atlanta's version of New York's Central Park, because it's basically a park in the middle of the city. So it's not as big, but definitely as beautiful. So let's walk through it.
Central Park is still my favorite park. Ever.
Ever. Okay.
Ever.
So now we're here in Colony Square, right? And it was right, maybe like a 5-minute walk from Eden Park, and this is a great place if you're pretty indecisive about what you want to eat, because
That's
they have
annoying
so
that I'm
many options,
arguing.
and it's a great vibe and aesthetic. I ended up getting Indian pizza, so I'm really excited. And Liv went with a strict
Good day.
Italian pizza, so hopefully, and we'll see how it is, guys. And Liv's margarita came out. Liv is an extra sauce kind of girl, and this is marvelous. But I don't think it'll be better than my tikka masala pizza. Here is my tandoori tikka classic pizza. It is a little small, but smells spectacular. And then we boarded our flight back to New York.
Yeah, I love pizza,
and
man, but I can't have any.
just for 2 days, we did so much in that short
I
amount of
love
time. And I can't wait to get back to Atlanta,
All
because there are
sorts of
still
pizza,
so
I know.
many things that we didn't get a chance to do. So thank you guys so much for watching our channel.
Green pepper
Please be
pizza.
sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Pizzas from all different types of places. Everyone makes their pizza slightly different. Oh, I was Atlanta. I think it was as good as, anything else we could have probably seen. We're real close to the end here, so I think we're just going to do some music. And we're going to land this baby. How much time we got? 6 minutes, so basically we're there. Basically there. It's 5 and a half. I want to listen to it.
About to leave, already packed.
I'm getting tired of your bullshit. I'm tired of your voice. I'm getting tired of the way you leave me hanging with no choice. If you would ask me long ago, back when you seduced me, yeah, I felt like a domino, but I knew you were liability. He said, baby, I've been dying to see you. Almost thought we were through.
Bandwidth low. Oh, don't quit on me now, baby. Close. Fine. Good textures, whatever. I wish you just let me download the whole game so we don't have to deal with this. Load it from the console. One thing you need to and update it. Compromise. Either it's really big, like 100 gigabytes.
It's almost funny.
Oh, there it is. Is that the way down? Yeah, it looks that way. You need to start slowing down, probably. It used to give you red and like yellow and tell you if you're going too fast. I think it does that anymore. 120 knots, gotta get down to like 70. Maybe it's our first night and we actually don't crash on our game is good on. I can control that. I can control that. Let's land in Charlotte. Oop, lagging. Every time you get close to an airport. What? I don't know about replay about that, man. It keeps turning on. I didn't do that. This is down. Well, I've had flaps on. Still doing something cool now. Airplane actually on though. Yeah. Pattern. Lagging. Making this easy. It's just a pattern. Somehow. I'm supposed to land this like that.
And drama on the TV. It's full of pain. But we're the good part, the happy ending. Unexpected plot twist, we always save me. We're the good part, we never
blend this right after the fix, First of all, the planes don't even like doing it. Nose up the black.
Somehow we make sense. We're the only one who knows it. Our feelings never tense. We don't need no water under the bridge. We're the good part, the happy
I can hardly believe it, dude. I can hardly believe it, man. I can hardly believe it. I thought for sure this was going to be bad landing. The lag really tried to kill me. Alright, well, she won't turn now. I don't know why. Not turning now. We're in the grass. It's not ideal, but we're learning. You have a power and you decided to kill me. I haven't taxied an Airbus yet. Turn your wheel, girl. Nope. Alright. Cut it down. Before I freaking go into the HC tower. Literally cut it down. We have to stay here. The best we can do. I'll count it as a win, man. Scarlet. Playing it on the ground. Goal for next time will be to get it. Actually get it into its housing or whatever it's called. But, you know, good short flight, 1 hour, in and up and down just like that. APC freaked out and stuff, but I think that we got it figured out. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.